the icky little duckling, and it's a duckling that's very dirty and has porridge on its head and its wing. And guess what? It's written by Steve Smallman, who I think wrote The Monkey with the Bright Blue Bottom. I think it's the same guy. I'm looking forward to this one now that I know that. You are too. Okay, that's a good sign. Mr. Rabbit liked everything to be just so. Every flower, just so. Every pebble, just so. Every leaf in the forest, perfectly neat and just so. What's with all these silly rabbits being weird? Oh, goodness. He's putting all of the leaves and stones into piles and organizing them. Don't you know they're just supposed to be random leaves and rocks and acorns and silly stuffs? Oh, this silly old rabbit. I don't even know what to say anymore. One day, he was busy tidying up when he found something smooth and speckly and perfect. Oh, my whiskers, he gasped. You're just the thing for my collection. Ooh, he's going to keep it. Mr. Rabbit hurried home. He carefully washed the perfect speckly thing and placed it just so in the middle of his collection. Ooh. Yeah. He loved it. He often sat polishing it, humming it, and a little happy hum. So he was going. No, is that not what he was humming? Do you know what he was humming? You do. What did it sound like? Like that. Okay, fair enough. But then, one evening, crack! A jagged line appeared down the side of Mr. Rabbit's perfect speckly thing. Oh no, he had to put his glasses on to have a look at that. Oh my whiskers, he gasped in horror. Don't worry, we'll soon have you mended. But it was too late. Crack! The the speckly thing broke in two. Oh, is that a duck poking out? Oh no. Out came something icky and a little bit gross. Sticky and strange. Not just so at all. It looked up at Mr. Rabbit and said, Mama, oh, silly duckling, don't you know this rabbit isn't your mum? Oh, what? Cried Mr. Rabbit. No, I am not your mama, it said again, even louder. Then it hopped onto the floor, grabbed hold of Mr. Rabbit's leg and wouldn't let go. Oh my goodness, Mr. Rabbit's having a bit of a panic attack. Yuck, groaned Mr. Rabbit. He popped the icky, sticky thing into a big, bubbly bath. First, you must be clean. We'll find your mama in the morning. And the duckling said, Quack! He's a bit quacky, this little duck. Soon there were bubbles on the floor, bubbles on Mr. Rabbit, and bubbles all over the burrow, all over his whole house. Uh-oh. Goodness me, gasped Mr. Rabbit. You're a duckling! Uh-oh. You didn't realize that what you picked up was an egg, Mr. Rabbit. Oh, you are a very silly person, if you ask me, Mr. Rabbit. Oh, gurgle, urgle, urgle went the duckling's stomach. Oh, bother, grumbled Mr. Rabbit. Now you're hungry? Um, uh, do you like porridge by any chance? Oh, the duckling looks very cute. It's in a tower like you are after your bath. Yeah, the little duckling did like porridge. Oh no, I know where this is going. Do you know too? Oh no. Duckling did like porridge, but he liked to sit in it and he liked to splash in it. And she liked to share it with Mr. Rabbit. Groaned Mr. Rabbit, and he filled up the bath again. Oh no, the duck was swimming in the porridge. Oh, silly little duckling. Don't you know you're supposed to eat the porridge, not swim in it? Okay. Went the little duckling. Bedtime, thank goodness, cried Mr. Rabbit. Soon be morning. He popped the duckling into a box and tucked her in just so. Mama? But the duckling didn't stay just so for long. Mr. Rabbit flopped into his chair. What a mess! Oh, he groaned. I'll tidy it up in the... Uh-oh, Mr. Rabbit fell asleep. Mama, whispered the little duckling. She scrambled onto Mr. Rabbit's lap, snuggled up, and fell fast asleep too. Oh, they're both sleeping together? That's nice. Next morning, they set off to find the duckling's mama. Duckling found a stretchy thing. Uh-oh, Duckling pulled a worm out of the ground with its mouth. Uh-oh. And some spotty bugs. Oh, is that... The spotty bugs are ladybirds? Is that Gaston over there? And his brother Tony, the ladybird. Uh-oh, Duckling, don't eat Gaston. Oh, goodness. Mr. Rabbit's going around and he's hanging up duckling posters. Oh, silly Mr. Rabbit. Then she found a grumpy old brickle monster and had to have... Oh! Uh-oh. The hedgehog came out and prickled the duckling, and the duckling cried to Mr. Rabbit. So the duckling had to have a hug from Mr. Rabbit, but they didn't find her mama at all. Oh no, I wonder where the duckling's mama is. I wonder. Let's see what happens on the next page. Back at home, Mr. Rabbit made some more lovely porridge. The duckling had lots of fun things to play with. Put those down, shouted Mr. Rabbit, carefully. Oh, I hope we find your mama soon, he sighed. Oh no, Duckling has gone through all of Mr. Rabbit's perfect collection. Let's have a look. Duckling played with the porridge, and then Duckling knocked over a few boxes and cups. And all of Mr. Rabbit's collection is on the floor. Oh no. He's got some shells, some algae, some nice stones. His key is on the floor as well. Uh-oh. Some feathers, some handles. Oh no. But they didn't find her mama the next day either, or the day after that. Uh-oh. Then one morning, down beside the stream, one duckling shouted, Mama! And this time she was right. She leapt to meet her family in a happy huddle of kisses and quacks. Aw, that's nice. The duckling has four siblings and one big mama duck as well. Then, as Mr. Rabbit turned to leave, the little duckling jumped into his arms and gave him a great big feathery hug. Aw, that's nice. Thank you so much, Mr. Rabbit, said Mrs. Duck. Mrs. Duck? Oh my goodness, Mrs. Duck, how did you lose one of your eggs, you silly duck? Were you too busy eating the picnic of Peppa the Pig or something, Mrs. Duck? Oh, silly Mrs. Duck, you can't lose one of your ducklings. Ah, silly duck. Back in his burrow, Mr. Rabbit scrubbed and polished until everything was as neat as before. His books were just so, his boxes were just so, and his collection was tip-top, totally just so. But he didn't feel right. Everything was just so, but he was just so, lonely. Even his special things didn't seem so special anymore. Then Mr. Rabbit had a wonderful idea. Oh my whiskers, he cried. I'll need lots of porridge. Wait, what? What's he gonna do with lots of porridge? Mr. Rabbit invited the duck family to tea. Oh, all of the ducklings and Mrs. Duck are at Mr. Rabbit's house. Oh, they're not going to say no to tea. The duck family loves eating food. His burrow didn't stay neat for long, but it was filled with giggles and quacks and fun and friends. And Mr. Rabbit thought it was just perfect. Oh, that's nice. All of the ducks and ducklings played at Mr. Rabbit's house and they had a meal there with the porridge. Oh, that was really nice. What did you think of that story? Did you like it? Yeah? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought Mr. Rabbit was a bit silly at the start. Yeah. Oh. Oh, and then cheeky Mrs. Duck showing up later. Oh my goodness. Silly Mrs. Duck, too busy eating picnics to look after her duckling eggs. Oh my goodness.